Hello, friends, and welcome. Today at Unity Fort Worth, our in person community is experiencing Christmas in July as part of our cool summer series. They're laughing together, singing Christmas songs, playing games, and taking part in experiences designed to explore the deeper spirit of Christmas. Those are things that are best experienced in community. So rather than trying to recreate them here, I'd like to invite you into the heart of what we're exploring together. When we think of Christmas, we often think of a single day or maybe a season. But what if Christmas is more than a date on the calendar? What if it is a way of living every day? The spirit of Christmas isn't confined to December. It's found in the choices we make every day. To respond with joy instead of discouragement, generosity instead of scarcity, wonder instead of indifference, and hope instead of fear. So today, let's spend a few minutes reflecting on those four qualities together. Start by settling in your chair. You can close your eyes if you'd like to, and take a slow, deep breath. And release it. Let's start with joy. Where is life inviting you to choose joy this week? Not necessarily happiness, because everything is perfect, like in our favorite Christmas movies, but the deeper joy that comes from recognizing the presence of spirit even in ordinary moments. Take a few seconds to consider that, to feel the joy radiating deep inside of you, no matter what. Now consider generosity. How might you share your time, your attention, your kindness, and your resources this week? Generosity isn't measured only by what we give in money. It's also expressed in how we show up for one another. So take a few moments and consider, how are you showing up as generous this week? Next is wonder. Where have you been moving so quickly that you've forgotten to notice the beauty around you? What might happen if you slowed down just enough to become curious again? Let's pause and consider that. And finally, hope. How can you become a source of hope for someone else this week? Perhaps it's through an encouraging word, an act of compassion, a listening ear, or simply your steady presence. Let's pause one more time to consider hope. Now, I'd like to invite you into a simple practice. Find a piece of paper, an index card, a sticky note, even an ornament if you have one nearby. Write one sentence beginning with these words: "Between now and Christmas, I will." Complete the sentence with one simple commitment that reflects whichever of these four qualities is speaking to you today. It doesn't have to be grand or dramatic. In fact, the simplest commitments are often the ones that we keep. When you finish, place it somewhere you'll see in the days ahead: a refrigerator, a mirror, your desk. wherever it can gently remind you of the intention that you've set today. Our community will be doing something similar. Together, they're placing ornaments on a tree as symbols of the joy, generosity, wonder, and hope that they want to bring into the life of Unity Fort Worth between now and Christmas. Whether you're with us in person or joining us from home, we're connected by the same intention. May the spirit of Christmas live through you, not in December, but in every choice you make, every kindness you offer, and every light you share. Thank you for joining us today. We invite you to continue your cool summer journey by exploring this week's reflection questions and practices on our Cool Summer Hub, which will be available tomorrow. Until we meet again, take care of yourself and remember, the spirit of Christmas is never out of season.